Jake was a seasoned food delivery driver, known in the city for his punctuality and friendly demeanor. One rainy night, as he was about to finish his shift, he received one last order. The address was in a part of town he rarely visited, a secluded area near an old industrial district. Jake picked up the food from a small, eerie restaurant he'd never heard of. The staff seemed nervous, hastily handing him the package and urging him to be quick. Despite the odd behavior, Jake shrugged it off and set out to deliver the food. Following the GPS, Jake navigated through dark, narrow streets until he reached an old, decaying building at the end of a dead-end road. The place looked abandoned, with boarded-up windows and overgrown weeds. The only light came from a single flickering bulb above the entrance. Jake parked his car and grabbed the food, noticing how cold and silent the area was. As he approached the building, he saw a note taped to the door: "Deliver to basement. Use the side entrance." His gut told him to leave, but professionalism pushed him to complete the delivery, entering through the side door. Jake found himself in a dark, musty hallway. He used his phone's flashlight to navigate, following signs that led him to a stairwell descending into the basement. The deeper he went, the stronger the sense of dread became. Reaching the basement, Jake saw a faint light coming from under a door. He knocked, and a voice from inside told him to come in. Opening the door, he found a large, dimly lit room filled with strange symbols and old, dusty furniture. At the center was a long table, and around it sat 3 figures in dark robes, their faces hidden by hoods. Jake nervously placed the food on the table. One of the robed figures spoke, their voice raspy and menacing. "Thank you for bringing the final ingredient." Confused, Jake tried to leave, but the door slammed shut behind him. The figures stood up, chanting in a language Jake couldn't understand.
Nex adu immortalis, libri spondeo nex, adve hoc mort animadverto, operor non timeo.
He backed away, realizing with horror that they weren't interested in the food. They wanted him. The figures revealed their faces, twisted and grotesque, eyes glowing with an unnatural light. Jake fought desperately as the figures closed in on him, but an invisible force held him in place. They dragged him to the center of the room, where an old, blood-stained altar stood. The chanting grew louder.
Nex adu immortalis, libri spondeo nex, adve hoc mort animadverto, operor non timeo.
And Jake felt his strength fading. Amidst the struggle, Jake remembered a conversation with an old friend who once warned him about this part of town. "Strange things happen there, Jake. People go missing. Be careful if you ever have to go there." He had laughed it off back then. But now those words echoed ominously in his mind. As the figures began a horrific ritual, Jake's vision blurred. He saw flashes of grotesque images, felt searing pain, and heard the figure's laughter echoing in his mind. With one final, agonizing scream, everything went black. The next morning, Jake's car was found abandoned at the end of the road. His phone and wallet were still inside, but there was no sign of him. The eerie restaurant he had picked up the food from was also mysteriously closed, with no trace of the staff who had been there the night before. Police investigated, but found nothing concrete. Rumors spread about the cursed building and the sinister restaurant, but no one dared to investigate further. Jake's disappearance became another unsolved mystery in the city's records, adding to the urban legends that haunted the industrial district. Months later, a new delivery driver, Tom, received an order for the same address. As he approached the building, a sense of déjà vu washed over him. He saw the note, "Deliver to basement. Use the side entrance." Hesitant, Tom looked around but proceeded, unaware of the fate that awaited him.